Hey guys. So I've been it's back at school, right? And it's January 18th, 2012. And I have I don't have a lot of friends, but I've got a pretty good amount of friends. And there is probably more than a handful of them that have had suicidal thoughts or that cut themselves or that do something along those lines because they're depressed, they get bullied, and they don't know how to handle stuff. So I'm making this video to let you all know that I will be here, whether I'm asleep or whether I'm doing something. If I'm doing something and you text me or you call me saying, "Hey, I need your help," I will stop whatever I'm doing. Whether it's taking care of a child, eating dinner, having sex. Well, I haven't had sex before, but still, whether it's anything you say you need help or you think you're going to break, I will be here. I know what it's like to lose a lot. I know what it's like to be bullied. I know there's always a different bully and it's never the same. I know that. And I can understand where you're coming from when you say, "Hey, I'm really upset, I don't really want to talk about it." But not talking about it is one of the worst things you can possibly do. I used to keep everything bottled in, and it never did any good. Ever. Ever. For me, at least. And I started talking about it when I was in 7th grade. And my counselor was amazing. She was so helpful, and she made me open my eyes. And I want to do that with other people. I want to make people believe, hey, I was there once. I was down in the dumps when I believed that no one could ever help me get through anything. But I had the support of my friends, and I want you all to have the support that I had. So I will be here for you. Whether you like it or not, I'm going to push until you tell me what's wrong, because it's just amazing how I've changed. I used to be upset, and I used to cry all the time, and I used to be extremely sensitive, and just, it's wrong. That's a wrong way to live life. And I want to dedicate this video to Taylor Shaft, I think. Yeah. But I saw his video, and he was talking about if you're ever bullied, there's always someone. And there's always someone to be there for you, but there's always someone who's going through the exact same thing. I mean, normally people say, "Oh, hey, they're only bullying you because they think you're great." That's probably not the case. They're probably insecure. Bottom line. I bully people, but I joke about it. I don't bully, I guess. I just make really rude jokes, and sometimes people take that as people find that offensive. And, I'm like, okay, fine, I'm sorry, I'll stop. You can talk to me about anything, you guys. I'm just saying that because I don't want anyone to feel alone as I did, at least. Every person, every teenager at least, every teenager that I know has felt alone at some point in life. And it's probably not the only time we're going to feel that way. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh wow, she sounds like such a wise ass. Whatever. Just whatever floats your boat, you know? Like, there's a lot of reasons that I'm in the Butterfly Project. And I keep wanting to break. But I remember that one thing that always keeps me holding on. And that's my life. If I didn't love the people around me, sometimes I hate them. They get on my nerves, and they complain, and they whine, and they just they just get on my nerves. And every teenager goes through that, you know? Like, I guess that's just, teenagers are extremely annoyed at the world. And my friend is going through a lot. And I want to support her. I want her to see how special she is, whether she agrees with me or not. She's funny, she's sarcastic, she's beautiful. She's more popular than I was in the 8th grade. And people know her. I sat in the back of the class. I didn't talk to anyone except for my science class. Okay, I have to say that I had friends in there. But she's always telling me how her life sucks and that no one can help her. She's too far gone, I guess. So I want her to realize that she's not the only one who's feeling alone right now, who feels like nothing can save her. Because when I was her age, when I was in her grade and everything, I felt alone. Because it was my first year going to school that I had to go to school alone. My dad used to drop me off on my first day of school. And he'd walk me into class. And he'd tell me to have a great day. And he'd kiss my forehead. And then he'd walk out. And he'd be there after school on my very first day. And the 8th grade was a big deal for him. It was a big deal. And he wasn't there for it. Because he passed away. And I don't want people to feel alone. Which is why I try and help so much. Riley, I love you. I'm not in love with you, but I love you.
Thank you for
Get out!
You, can I call Donna?
Sorry. But I don't want anyone to feel alone. So Riley, if you're watching this, I know you will, because I told you to. I want you to remember that no matter what I'm doing, if I don't respond to you on Facebook, that's perfectly understandable, because I don't talk to people on Facebook. They all piss me off. Unless I'm talking on the Butterfly Project wall. But if I don't text you back, or if I don't call you back within at least half an hour, call the cops. Because there's probably something wrong with me. Or I'm asleep. So don't call the cops. But still, Riley, you need to understand that I love you. I will always be here for you. No matter what's happening. Okay? Because I can honestly say I've gone through almost the exact same thing you're going through, if not worse. And the reason I try and help younger kids most of the time is because I've gone through the same type of stuff. And I hate when I see people cry, because it makes me feel like it's my fault. But it's not. So I make sure that I know it's not by helping them feel better. And if you're having suicidal thoughts, ever, think about everything. Anything and everything that has made you smile, ever. It could be getting an ice cream cone with your mom, or going to the park and throwing a football with your dad, or just anything. Anything that has made you smile. Seeing a puppy on the side of the road with his owner. Just write it down. Write everything that has made you smile down. And look at it. And just smile. And add that to the list. Because there's a point in life when everyone wants to give up. But you can't give up. Because if you were supposed to give up so soon, you would have been gone already. You're here for a reason. Whether that reason has been determined yet, you're here. And you're stuck with me. So, I'm not gonna give up that easily. So I want you guys to like and comment and spread the word that I am here. Because I'm here to stay, whether you all like it or not. And Riley, I honestly hope that this has been of some use to you. And if it's not, that's all I have to offer. I love you.